Everything has a price, even the air we breathe and the water we drink. But how do you know what the cost will be tomorrow? I'm here to find the connection between the business story and the global event. Everything may have a price, but what is it worth?
The value of an international news perspective can't be overestimated. Business Edition with Tanya Beckett, part of a brand new lineup of news programs on BBC World News.
This week, 1,500 young representatives from all 192 countries on Earth gathered to discuss politics, health, media and more, presided over by the likes of Desmond Tutu, Kofi Annan and Bob Geldof. Well, now BBC World News reports on the proceedings. One young world.
Hello, welcome from London to a summit that plans quite simply to change the world. Hundreds of delegates have arrived from more than 100 countries to form a new global movement. They all have one thing in common: they're 25 years old or younger, and the new movement is called One Young World. They reckon that the leaders of the present have messed things up for the people who'll inherit it in a few years' time, and they want to change the me generation of today to the we generation of tomorrow.
At One Young World, they're discussing a lot of the big issues that matter to this generation, from their faith, international finance, politics, health, the power of the media. There's an awful lot to cover in just 2 days. But they have some old hands to help them, no less than 3 Nobel laureates: Kofi Annan, Mohammed Yunus, Desmond Tutu, and that angry young man, Bob Geldof. He's still angry.
They're billed as the leaders of tomorrow, and the first test of their true grit was a riverboat trip on the River Thames on a biting winter night on the eve of the conference.
This one is the most beautiful flag from Venezuela, my friend.
On board, young people from around the world mingled. There was no shortage of enthusiasm.
This conference will make a change because everyone out there is listening to the young leaders of tomorrow.
It's just amazing how many very talented, how many outstanding young people that One Young World has been able to gather together, and it's just breathtaking.
I have already made friends with people from Nigeria, from France, from Lebanon, so it's very exciting.
A few miles upriver, with the snow falling, everyone was keen to get the traditional photo call over with as soon as possible.
This will be our first shot, okay?
Inside, there was a warm welcome awaiting from Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
I want to salute you, for you are a fantastic bunch of human beings. You dream, dream.
But Bob Geldof, veteran of campaigning causes, brought the delegates down to earth with a bump.
I'm going to ask you over the next 2 or 3 days to be completely unreasonable people. Now, we don't know what way this world is going to shape up at the beginning of this century. God knows. I hope for something other than the murderous century, my century, that we just left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the One Young World Summit will be starting in 5 minutes.
The next morning, nearly 1,000 20-somethings turned up at the conference centre, ready to buckle down to some hard work. Would they be unreasonable? How could they not be, after they were lectured by Bob Geldof?
The delegates here believe that they're the ones who are going to be picking up the tab for abuses on the environment over many long years. What surprise would it be then that the first summit of the day, the first meeting from all of them gathered from all over the world, would be to call for action on environmental protection. For each session, VIP guests or councillors were on the stage, but their role was